So I remember in 2012 I kind of started using it, but at the time I wasn't really a designer. So what I did, I was just posting random pictures of my teenage life, and they had no real story behind it. And then at one point I became a designer, and then I started posting some work on Instagram. And this was really nice for me to kind of start experimenting in a way. I remember when I started animating, I used the format of a loop very often to kind of learn some new skills, experiment a little bit, and it was pretty good. How about you, Tilius?
Well, so in 2016, I joined Instagram having only one rule, that I will only post my work as a graphic designer. And I was influenced to join because I saw all the other graphic designers using Instagram to promote themselves, to find clients, to find communities, to find networks, and simply to collect a kind of easy-going portfolio. Little did I know back then, but it became apparent to me that there's other forces that they're using to promote their accounts. And for example, can I ask you a personal question? Do you use bots?
So me personally, I never use bots. But I know a friend of mine who I talked to on Instagram, Guillaume Ro. He mentions that he does use bots. And he mentions that all the brands that he worked for in the past also use bots, which is kind of sad in a way, especially if you think what the bots actually do. These bots, they just go around Instagram liking and following other people in order to get some exposure. But okay, it is what it is. He does mention that because everyone is using them, it's hard to kind of reach the top without any bot, which makes for an unfair playing field. But you can get a bot really easily online. If you Google Instagram bots, you'll get one guaranteed. Did you also know that you can just buy likes and followers?
I heard of many ways to buy followers and likes. For example, you can find other accounts on Instagram that offer this service, or you can actually go on Gambler.com or dozens of other websites like it. And they offer the service for a cost, or you can actually gain kinds of coins, which then you use to buy these followers and likes by liking other people's pictures. And do you know any other ways to gain followers?
I searched on YouTube for Instagram, and there's a lot of people explaining how to get Insta famous. And apparently it works. A lot of people watch them. And the main points they make is you have to maximize your search engine optimization, so you need to make sure that people can find you. You need to use the right hashtags. And last of all, you need to engage with your audience, and the audience needs to engage with you. So in order to do that, you need to make sure that you reply to comments, and you need to like, the people need to like your photos, and also engage with your audience in a way that makes it quite personal to them. So with all these strategies in mind, it feels like it's just a kind of a trick to get famous. It feels very fake, and then together with these bots and buying followers and likes, I'm not even quite sure why I still use Instagram. Do you know, Tilius, why do we still use the platform?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Instagram, it gives me this desire a little bit to be like those other designers that I see. And yeah, when I'm sharing my work, I feel there is a kind of fulfillment when you get these likes and follows, but there's also a kind of disappointment when you don't. And those likes and follows, now that I research a bit more, it makes me wonder if they're even real.
It's probably because it boosts my ego a little bit. It's not like I get tons of followers or likes, but you know, getting some positive feedback on my work is quite nice, even though I now start to realize that all these followers or likes might not even be real. So yeah.
So yeah, what do we do now? Do we delete it? Be seen or to be not seen, a dilemma in which I choose to be seen.